Well, just when you thought Rockstar Games was not going to release anything until GTA 6 comes out, they go and do something like this.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
Check it out. Today looks like the big dogs have released a new trailer for Red Dead Online. This is called The Strange Tales of the West. If you guys are new to my channel, I worked on Red Dead Redemption 2 as an animator. I also worked on GTA 5, and so I'm excited to take a look at this kind of thing, man. Oh, dude, I haven't played Red Dead Online until like from way back when it first came out, and it was a little buggy back then, and it was a mess because there were so many people trying to get on, and I ended up not really getting into it and doing the whole online thing like I did on GTA 5 and stuff. So I'm interested to see what this is, if this is a zombie mode or what, because they just dropped this trailer. It only looks like it's about 30 seconds. So let's dive in and take a look. All right, first we're gonna watch this all the way through and let the art speak for itself, and then we'll break it down slow motion for you. Ooh. Oh, what's that? Oh, what? Nice. Dang. That's it, huh? Wow. Talk about a teaser. Talk about a teaser. Let's watch that one more time. Look at these guys creeping in. What is that? That's the part that looks the most fun right there. Okay, so let's break it down slow motion for you.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
First things first, I want to come out and say that, you know, it has been a very long time since anything Red Dead Redemption has been put online or released by Rockstar. Any kind of update, it has been years. And I remember, you know, when I was living in California in Beverly Hills, fancy. Anyway, I would go to the store and I had a Red Dead Redemption shirt on, and I would always get asked by this guy in the store. And one of the first things he said was, "What, do you work at Rockstar or something?" And I said, "Well, I used to." And I shouldn't have said that because it opened up the floodgates for him to ask me questions about stuff and whatnot. And every time I would go to like check out with my groceries and whatnot, he would be like, "Hey, so when are they going to update Red Dead Online? Have you seen online where they do the Red Dead?" I'm going, "Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't work there no more." You know, I try to explain to the guy that like, I don't work there no more. So I don't know what they're doing with Red Dead Online. Okay, bro. But he insisted, and every single time I went to the store, he would ask me something about Red Dead Online, and he'd be upset about why I wasn't doing anything about it. And I'm like, dude, I don't work there anymore. So anyway, they haven't had an update in a very long time, so this is a much needed kind of content release for Red Dead Online. Now, I didn't see anything that was very like new, and it looks like the one thing at the end there where you're shooting all those robots, the like mechanical kind of guys coming your way, that looks like it could be fun, like a horde of zombies, like the zombie mode with Call of Duty. So if they do something like that, that could be fun, but it doesn't look like they're bringing any new missions or any new things to do inside the game, right? And new customizations, anything like that. I'm also kind of concerned that there's no next-gen update. There's no 60-frame FPS update. There's no kind of next-gen textures, and I don't know. It's very interesting to see them do that, and I think that's mainly because there's so many people that own the game already that are on like PS4 or whatever, and we don't realize that as some players, but there really is. There's like 10 million people still playing on their PS4s. So that might be a reason why they're doing it that way, but that still doesn't like negate why don't they do a 60 FPS patch and really do something for the next gen update for this. I don't know. Well, this is just something we're gonna have to leave and take what we get, right? So let's dive into this thing and break down this trailer a little bit, shall we? So it looks like right here on the right off the rip, they're trying to, I don't know if this is going to be something to where like these people come and get you. at night, right? I'm not sure, but they look funny. Like, look at this dude. He looks like he has like football pads on. I don't know what he's wearing. He must be wearing one of those like huge pelts from like a fallen animal, you know, a killed animal. I like the atmosphere that they're creating here. It looks very, very eerie and creepy. Like this right here. This looks great. Now, the facial animation is really lacking on these characters. Look at that. Her mouth just feels dead and her face just feels dead. I know it's supposed to be, you know, undead nightmare type of stuff, but I don't think it's supposed to be that for the girl. Now, one thing I'm interested to see is if they're bringing any kind of new mission or any kind of new, because like this looks kind of cool. Maybe this is hinting towards like a creature person that you meet out here in the swamps, and he takes you on missions or gets you to go on different things or get stuff for him, or maybe you have to go fight a big gator. Who knows? But this could introduce something new and fresh to the game. The guy looks like he has no eyes. Like, ooh, look at that. I don't know if he's a character that they already released before and they're just showing him again, because I haven't played Red Dead Online really at all, so I have no idea who that character is. It looks like you can play as a obviously you're playing with your friends and all that jazz, but I wonder if they're going to bring in new outfits and new like customizations to that. I don't know though. It doesn't look like they're showing that off per se, you know. This is funny looking. Those gators just running. Now, I don't know what this is either. This looks like some kind of cult thing. I love it when they do that in GTA 5 and the Kiflam and all the different stuff. But if you look right here on his wrist, he has some kind of symbol here. Looks like the letter or the number 7 or something. I don't know what that is. If you guys know what that is in chat, please let me know. I think it's kind of cool. It's very interesting. I love all that lore and that different. Now, another thing is here, you know, you guys came here to talk about game development. Look at this, for instance. I don't think they mocap this. This is not motion capture. No, this isn't motion capture. Like the guy going like that and doing the motion and the girl to the left, that looks all hand keyed. It doesn't feel like real human motion. It just doesn't. No, it just doesn't. And their hands feel very, very dead. They don't feel alive, their fingers and stuff like that. Look at that. That's kind of cool, though. Look at these. Ooh, their yellow teeth. Oh, that's cool. I like this moment here, going back and forth. But man, some of this stuff is so blown out and the detail is missing. Like, look how low resolution a lot of this stuff feels. This feels very low res. Especially right through here. Like this explosion. Look at this. It's just a bright color of white and orange, and it doesn't feel like a really good explosion, you know, with smoke and embers, and I don't know how to explain it, but the effects right there just feel a little weird and old school, you know. See, these characters, I forget what they're called, these like mechanical dudes, but this is kind of rad that you get like a Gatling gun taking them out. And maybe it's like the Call of Duty game I'm talking about. Like, I worked on the very first zombie mode for Call of Duty. I was one of the game testers there at Activision, and it was so fun. That game was so incredibly fun. If any of you guys have played the zombie mode from World at War II, I think it was called, that game, the zombie mode was so fun. I played that game for like 8 hours a day, like getting paid, and then I would want to go home and play more. Like literally that's how I felt. Or I'd want to stay there and play like 10 hours instead because it was so much fun. The hordes of zombies coming at you, the way that they timed it out, of how fast they came and how if you killed them fast enough, more would come at you. But there was like a game mechanic where you like boarded up the window and then you would run over and shoot the other guys and then run back up and board up the window. And that game mechanic was really, really cool. And it'd be interesting to see them do something like that here in Red Dead, to where maybe you have to like build up something as these guys are coming. But I don't think they're going to do anything like that. I think it's just their hordes of them coming at you and you shoot them. But I'm not too sure. But it would be cool to have something like that, I think. Because zombie mode was so badass in Call of Duty. And that's what this feels like here. That they're showcasing like just hordes of these little robots coming at you. Jeez, it takes a lot to kill him too. It looks like, holy moly. He had like 500 bullets in his His face. Wowza. You know, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for Red Dead Online. I think I might jump back in here and really dive into it. Why not? I'm ready to go back to the Wild Wild West. I don't see why not. Maybe on Friday night this week on my stream, we'll come in here and we'll play some Red Dead Online. Maybe we'll do it Wednesday, tomorrow. That'd be really fun. I'm trying to take a break from streaming on Wednesdays so I can be more with the family. So most likely it'll be on Fridays. But to me, this feels very outdated. I'm just going to be real. You know, coming from 2025, it feels very outdated. The hair animation, the facial animation, the clothing, the textures, this all feels like it came out about 6 years ago, you know? And maybe it's like that because they're just limited right now because of like what I was saying. They're actually not pushing this to a next gen update. And so that might be the main cause of what we're seeing here with the quality and everything not being bumped up to what we see on a GTA 6 level, right? Or anything even close to that. It makes sense because they're updating kind of an older game. But I would have loved to see higher resolution stuff and them kind of go in here and do some more interesting things. To me, I am personally a little bummed out about it. I think it's cool. I don't think it's very needed. I feel like they're just giving people something to do until GTA 6 comes out. And I think they could have done that with GTA Online. They could have released something really epic with GTA Online and brought all the players in and had them having lots of fun before GTA 6 releases, right? It's interesting to see them do something with Red Dead Online because it's been buried for so long. This trailer came out of nowhere. I did not think that this trailer was coming this morning. Like, I don't think anybody did. And that goes to show you that Rockstar has something up their sleeve all the time, and you just never know what they're going to do. You really don't. And a lot of times, even the employees don't know. And this makes me curious. A lot of people ask me, like, dude, do you think Bully 2 is going to come? Do you think they're going to remaster Bully? And I'm like, nah, probably not. Now it's like, maybe. You never know what they're going to do. They might remaster Max Payne completely, do something epic like they're doing right now with Max Payne. Who knows? Rockstar might come in and do something that like Bully 2 or a brand new remaster of Bully and just drop it in like 2 weeks. And we're like, huh? Like literally, they could do something like that because they keep doing things like that. And I want them to do stuff like that. I want them to keep us on our toes and to really not know what's going and coming next. I love that. I think it's really cool. It's fun as a player to not know what's coming next from this company. I'm honored and proud to be a part of the old game Red Dead Redemption 2. And on GTA 5, it was a blast animating for those titles. So I'll tell you what, hopefully you enjoyed this little breakdown of the new Red Dead Online Strange Tales of the West. Jump back in there, grab your controllers, grab your mouse and keyboards, and jump back into Red Dead Online, huh? I might jump in there. Join me on Friday. We'll probably jump in here, all right? It'll be fun. We'll have some... I haven't been on Red Dead Online, I don't think, in years. So it'd be cool to go in there and check it all out and go in there as a crew again and just kind of venture off into the wild, wild west. So thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little something different that you haven't seen on another video floating around here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time and support. If you guys have more time, I have all kinds of animations that I've done on God of War where I break them down. I have reactions and thoughts and breakdowns on all kinds of GTA 6 stuff. So hang in there, check out some of my other content, do a little binge. I really appreciate your guys' time and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.